Middle of September, kind of the end of our dry season. We should get a little bit more rain the end of September and October. Not much, but more than we had this summer. And November will be rainy and things will turn green again. And it will rain until June. So all through the winter. If the normal weather patterns hold this year and next. One effect of this wildlife habitat I've noticed is that the rabbits have migrated, probably at night, to neighborhoods 3 or 4 blocks away. I have no handle on further than that. Typical US neighborhood. People wave sometimes, but not really a community. It's a bunch of rugged individualists is what we were told when I was growing up in school. Just like now they're told that they're gender fluid individuals. I saw a woman on my walk the other day who came up to the sign here at the Curtin Springs Wildlife Habitat and turned around and went back to her car. And I asked her why she didn't go in, because I said I encourage people to walk this place. It's walking in nature is considered by many experts and many moms and dads one of the best ways to treat depression, which is an epidemic in the USA today. And she said she was worried her car would be towed if she left it in front of Cameo Cafe. And I told her no, it's safe there. And she asked me if it was okay to park. They don't really have a parking lot here for the Curtin Springs Wildlife Habitat, but people do park on the street, kind of a little bit on the shoulder or in front of the gate, and I guess that's okay. There's a little sign that says can't park. I believe that the more cars in front of the Cameo Cafe, the happier they are, because people like a popular restaurant. So whether they're in the restaurant or not doesn't matter. It will sway people psychologically to want to go. I've heard people who eat bacon really love the bacon there at Cameo Cafe, and the bar is always busy. Most Americans would rather be in a bar or in a restaurant than out in the wild like this, although it's not that wild. It is for city dwellers a hard place to relate to. They have picnic tables here. I've sat down and eaten at them. I've had friends come with me. This is where the Curtin Spring is. Dry right now. Ground bees. Seems like they're coming out, not going in very much. There's a couple went in. Another one went in. Another one come out. Go in. I wonder how they made those, dug it out with little balls of soil. That's probably the only wildlife we're going to see, except for the wasps on the ripe pears, if there are ripe pears up here at the top of the hill today. I wanted to come over with a fruit picker, but I didn't want to carry it all this way. And I didn't want to drive over. Oh yeah, there's lots of ripe pears. And some animals have eaten a little bit, and this one's perfect. Uneaten. And another perfect one too. My lucky day. I like these pears, and I'm able to eat fruit. 10 years as a raw foodist, I still eat a fair amount of raw food. I've seen healthier raw foodists. One guy was in his late 80s. He was a runner, but he had been a raw foodist since I think his college days, or maybe before. But I know he got a PhD in nutrition, in spite of the fact that he didn't believe what he had to tell them for their answers on his dissertation and tests and classes. He knew better. He was a raw vegan. Of course, there's no money telling people to eat raw, organic, or better fruits and veggies. So he was able to make a living by telling people that they could improve their diet if they went to a raw vegan diet, but they could also improve their health by taking certain supplements for certain conditions. And having a PhD in nutrition gave him some credibility. And of course his vigorous health that he had. Of course his wife was not a raw foodist or a whole foodist. She was a junk foodist. And I don't know about his daughter, but probably somewhere in between the two diets. His wife was quite heavy and quite mainstream American diet person. And of course I'm talking about Fred Beachy from Long Island, New York, who I don't know if he's still around or not. I think it was B-I-S-C-I, Fred Beachy. If you're interested in tracking him down, working with him on your health challenges. I'm going to walk to the sign. Oh, here's somebody. Evidence of somebody coming here, maybe having a little meal. Brought their salad, or at least their tomatoes. It's quite warm, quite perfect. No tomato plants here though. Skin wasn't broken, but it was bad. I guess the bacteria are even inside the produce. So I'm going to end the video here. So I'll start the video up again. I came back to the picnic table, ate the 2 pears I picked up on the walk, and I know some people will be grossed out because I didn't wash them first. Picked them up off the ground. Some people will be grossed out because I didn't peel it. And I'm used to eating fruit off the tree or on the ground now, even though I was a city boy and not raised that way, this way that I am now. But my parents died in their 60s, and I'm going to be 78, and wish I were healthier. I'm grateful I'm not sick and around 60 years old like my mom and dad, and then dying after long illnesses. When I was 15, I saw my mother's parents were healthier in a lot of ways than my parents, and they would not eat junk food, which I was already addicted to because of my family upbringing. And they would not eat white bread, only whole grain bread. Back then it was Pepperidge Farm. And then They would not eat margarine. My mom had issues, mother-daughter issues, so she rebelled against her mother and went full whole hog on. And here's Curtin Springs, where there's actually some water and often ducks, although they're a little bit further in usually, but it looks like it's pretty dry there. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here.